Have you ever been confused about how to properly use type hinting in Python, especially when exceptions are involved? It can be tricky, right? If that's you, then you're in the right place. Today, we're diving into Python type hinting with exceptions and clarifying how to handle them. I totally get it. It can be frustrating when you're trying to write clean, understandable code and you're not sure how to indicate potential errors. You're not alone in this. Many developers face the same question. Here's the specific situation we're looking at. One user recently asked, "Should I mention the error in my type hinting for a function that raises a type error?" They provided a function that checks for errors and returns a Boolean or raises an exception. Sound familiar? If so, let's explore this together. So, what does this mean for your type hinting? In Python, type hints are meant to indicate what type of value a function will return. However, they don't inherently cover exceptions. We'll break this down step by step. And don't go anywhere. I've got a crucial tip at the end that will help you write better Python code and avoid common pitfalls. To address the user's question about type hinting with exceptions, we first need to clarify that Python's type hinting does not directly support indicating exceptions. However, we can still provide useful information in our type hints. The user has defined a function that returns a Boolean value when successful, but raises a type error when there is an error. In this case, the function's return type should reflect the successful outcome. To improve clarity, the user can add a comment above the function definition to explain the potential exception. This way, anyone reading the code will understand that a type error may be raised. Additionally, the user might consider using a custom exception class if they want to provide more specific error handling in the future. This can enhance the readability and maintainability of the code. In summary, while the user cannot indicate exceptions in type hints, they can use comments and potentially custom exceptions to improve code clarity and maintainability. Fun fact, Python's type hinting was introduced in version 3.5, and it has evolved significantly since then. It's like giving your code a little extra clarity. Now, let's look at the answers provided by other users. This user suggests incorporating exception handling into type hinting by returning an error instead of raising it. This approach allows the type checker to understand what exceptions the caller needs to handle. They propose creating a result type similar to Rust's error handling, which can either be OK or error. This way, the function signature reflects both successful and error outcomes. In the provided code, the check for errors function returns a result type, allowing the caller to handle errors appropriately. The careful method checks the result type, while the careless method directly unwraps the result, raising an exception if there is one. Here's the tip I promised. Always keep your type hints focused on the return types and use docstrings to explain any exceptions. This will make your code cleaner and more understandable. And there you have it. You now know how to handle type hinting with exceptions in Python. Remember, clear documentation is key. If you found this helpful, hit the subscribe button for more coding tips and don't miss our next video on advanced Python features.